Since 1981, the Fair St. Louis Foundation, in partnership with the City of St. Louis, has hosted a spectacular celebration of our nation's independence over the 4th of July weekend. The Boeing Salute to the Troops event recognized the service and sacrifices of servicemen and their families, including Missouri Guardsmen.
As we celebrate our nation's freedom, please welcome to the Fair St. Louis stage men and women from the 70th Troop Command Military Police Color Guard of your Missouri Army National Guard as they present the nation's colors.
It was an honor, and it was kind of cool because I was the first one out there, so I got to see everyone's faces.
Thank you for joining us in our salute to the troops. It is my pleasure at this time.
Service members and their families were honored and recognized with a reserve center section during the event. The event paid special tribute to Gold Star families. A Gold Star family references the Gold Star Service flag, an official Department of Defense symbol for a family that has lost a loved one in a combat zone.
For me, it's very important to remember the men and women of the armed forces, not only the ones that are currently serving, but the ones who have served. And we need to do everything we can to thank them for everything that they do.
Being with the families of the fallen soldiers that were with us, that's definitely a reminder that a lot of sacrifice has been made.
The reason why we're able to celebrate our nation's independence is because of the many, many sacrifices of the men and women, the members of our armed forces.
I will tell you that there's about 100 men and women there whose loved one gave the ultimate sacrifice so we could be here. And on behalf of those individuals and all the men and women that served in the armed forces, past, present, and future, all the men and women in the Missouri National Guard, and our brothers and sisters in civilian law enforcement, we thank you for this day.
The Army National Guard has identified 62,000 survivors of Army soldiers to this date throughout the country. And we've got about 118 standing right here in the middle of the field, and I'd like for you to show them your appreciation for the sacrifices that they are enduring.
I lost my son, Matthew Walker, on June 5th, 2014. He was on patrol in the Paktika province in Afghanistan. He was on the top of a vehicle and he was attacked by an RPG and he died that way.
We can never honor enough those family members that have lost a loved one in defense of this country, and with well over 100 family members here, and it was just a very humbling event.
The event concluded with a formal presentation of a new home to a service-disabled veteran through the nonprofit organization Operation Homefront.
Operation Homefront is a national nonprofit. We provide assistance and support to veterans and military families. As part of our Homes on the Homefront program, we're proud to partner with JP Morgan Chase to provide mortgage-free homes to veterans and military families.
We have peace of mind. We have a home to raise our daughter in, and I couldn't thank Chase or Operation Homefront anymore for what they've given us. It's an amazing opportunity.
As a kid, I always celebrated this holiday, and I didn't really think much of it, and then I actually joined, and I realized how much people sacrifice for us, and it's just an honor to be able to be a part of that.
We've had a lot of interaction with the community this year. It's nice to have their support and have them welcome us.
There's an extreme, overwhelming amount of generosity, and it makes me feel special, and it makes me feel proud to be part of the National Guard.
There's a lot of people that have put this uniform on that have made a lot more sacrifices than I have that need that recognition. So anytime that we can show up and put them in that situation of being thanked, it's awesome.
There's a lot of people relying on us to ensure that their freedoms and values are always upheld.
Remember how we got this holiday and the steps that it took and the steps we're still taking to maintain that freedom.